If you've been watching my channel, you know that I've been complaining about ankle and shin pain as well as lower back pain. And today we're at the sports physical therapy facility and we're gonna get it fixed. Let's head inside and see what they say. Do I need to fill out any paperwork in my life away? All right, we have entered the building and let's fix me up.
My name is Dr. Gary. I work at Reload Physical Therapy and Fitness.
Shervin, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Cool with being on camera?
That's fine. Just gonna blur my face and all that.
We kind of want to sit with you and go through your whole story. And if all things clear out, we want to look at, okay, how do we get you back to training as fast as we can?
I know if I do like 60 to 90 minutes, like of slow, easy running, my lower back can get tired. It's like a burning sensation in this area.
Is it both sides now?
Both sides, yes. I don't want to stop running this time. I want to figure out what I can do to make sure the injury doesn't get worse and how I can recover as fast as possible.
Everything you do, we're going to ask you two questions. So one's going to be 0 to 10, how much pain is there? The other question is 0 to 10 RPE, rate of perceived exertion. How hard is that exercise relative to you? What's the sweet spot for you where it's hard enough to push you, but not too hard to irritate things?
The first appointment, it was an assessment. It was 2 hours long. It was very long, but it was extremely in-depth. I got lost on all the things that they said, but it was so nice to know that they were trying and testing everything about my body.
So left side, you have more surface and contact. The right side, you kind of just like deviated off of the big toe.
Yeah.
And that's something that we'll work on. So improving big toe mobility because everything push off and power comes from there. Again, we're gonna go for 0 to 10, how much pain, 0 to 10, how hard it is. So I'm gonna put this on your back. What's your favorite drink?
Water?
Water's on your back, don't let it spill. 0 to 10, how much pain or discomfort do you have right now?
None.
Okay.
0.
Good. Lift one foot up and hold it. We're gonna hold for 10 seconds. You should feel it on the right quad.
Yep.
And switch. 0 to 10 difficulty.
Uh,
Hard enough that you have to stop, right?
7, 8.
Okay, so that's good. Take a break. So 0 to 10 pain overall.
0 if we don't count that one time where I was lopsided.
Okay, and then 7 to 8 difficulty. So that's perfect,
Yeah.
right? Like that's in your sweet spot of it's very challenging because you made it long enough. If you're doing the right exercise, but you're not doing enough of it, there's not enough good stress where your body needs to adapt to it. If you're doing the right exercise, but you're doing too much of it, you have adverse reaction. So hands can be on the ground, and then you're just gonna go up and down. Easy?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's go single leg now. 6, 7. If there's pain, you can stop, but if not, keep going. 14, and okay, good. Okay, and then difficulty with that.
I guess with all the reps, like a 7.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
A few things we look at is like how much you're holding your breath and creating tension in your face and your neck. And so how much of it feels easy, and then how much of it is like your calf helping you, your back helping you. Sometimes people even feel their quads if they're not really working through what we want. Good. 0 to 10 difficulty.
8.5.
0 to 10 pain.
0.
Okay.
Their goal is to maximize stress while minimizing pain. So you really want to push that threshold so you can kind of get a little better, a little better, a little better, rather than doing these little exercises hoping that you're going to kind of solve the problem.
Because sometimes it's the volume that gets you in trouble. What can we do that gives you the most amount of adaptations for the least amount of irritant?
It's a workout.
Last thing is we're just going to look at your soleus. There's 2 calf muscles. One's your gastroc, which crosses the knee joint. The other one's the soleus. It doesn't cross the knee. Okay. So when you're working that, you have your knees bent.
Interesting. Which one do you use more in running?
The bent knee one is the one that works more. The soleus muscle takes, I think, 6 to 8 times body weight force.
Interesting. Because I was doing standing calf raises, so I probably should also be doing.
Yeah. So let's see if this is hard for you. So back stays flat, crushing my hand, and then feet are down, and then heels come up. Not too high, just enough where you feel your calf. You're still good. Okay. If this is easy, then we move to single leg. If single leg's easy, then we move to kind of up and down. Yeah.
Floating? Flying.
Flying. When you go,
I definitely feel it.
Nice.
Here.
Okay.
And
then hover and hold. Yeah.
Oh wow. Way tighter.
Tighter in the calf.
Yeah, just that lower region right as soon as I lift my heel.
Right here?
Like it just feels like the muscle is tighter. Oh yeah.
Like some PT places, they'll give you exercises and kind of just send you off. But this, they're very like hands-on. I think one thing I would love to see is kind of like a PDF summary of everything that was learned, because there was just so much information thrown at me. I was a little bit overwhelmed and it was hard to kind of digest everything in the moment. But I kind of just put full faith and I'll just do what they tell me and I hope that it fixes me. And then now I'm signed up for kind of weekly appointments. I go in there We do an hour of working together one-on-one, more like two-on-one, because I have two amazing people helping fix me.
I'm gonna let Marlon put you through more of like the looking at your compound movements, looking at how you move, and then a little bit into like the turf stuff.
This is better. But I need to work on a lot of
That's
glutes.
outer hip, glutes, outer
Just the
glutes?
your whole glute is tight.
Okay.
Because they're strong. They're very muscular.
Yeah.
So we just have to make sure that they're able to lengthen and shorten,
Okay.
rather than short the entire time. That's the biggest thing when you get
Okay.
so strong.
Yeah.
But you forget to work on.
Too strong. You got that? Too strong.
And I've learned a ton about engaging my core, activating certain muscles while I'm running.
You want to use your abs and glutes rather than your lower back.
Uh-huh.
Like for most part, people like to use their lower back when they get fatigued.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably what I'm doing.
So we have to make sure that this is always like you utilize your abs more. That way your pelvis doesn't have to go dumping forward.
You gotta just engage.
Yeah, you just have to like
Build.
lean into it really, and that's it. That's where your abs are. So now we're coordinating your hip flexor, hip extension with your abs, and then go slow. That's it.
Yeah.
This is a great way to screen someone if they're using their lower back a lot.
And they continue to text me outside of hours saying, hey, how's it going? How do these exercises work? How are you feeling? Any updates? And they use that information to modify my plan as we go forward. And my biggest thought was that physical therapy is like a place where you go and they give you these little like, exercises like, all right, move your neck.
To the outside world, it's almost like, damn, none of this looks like physical therapy because physically, you know, you're good, right? It's just like, if anything, you do too much of some things and too little of others. So it's just finding the balance for you.
Yeah.
You have to be comfortable, or you have to understand how to navigate, you know, things that come up.
Yeah.
If you don't, then we need to do more sessions to teach you that.
Yeah.
This is getting easier.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, hold on a second. Lift two legs up. Throw them in. Good. Now go. One leg at a time. 3 weeks ago, this was pretty hard just by holding it. So I guess you've been doing this a lot.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did actually. This one was the easiest one to remember. I don't remember why.
Because you weren't good at it.
Maybe, yeah.
I gotta get better at this.
The thing is, I tried just following YouTube videos, and it didn't help.
You don't do it.
And I didn't know what I was doing. Like, am I doing the right dosage of the right exercises?
Yeah.
So like, how can I go to a place that will give me the right prescription for the right dosage and the right volume, so that way I'm not figuring it out on my own. I'm not wasting my time.
And then I guess he said it like, you're already strong. They're not teaching you how to lift. Like, they want you to do the things. They're making you do the things that you don't want to do.
Yeah. How does benching help long distance running?
It's all about like contrasting things. That way we're not doing too much of one thing. Because we have to think about everything is a CNS.
CNS being central nervous system.
Central nervous system.
Like putting stress on the CNS
Yep. So we have to stimulate it without robbing your legs as much.
to keep growing the ability to take on a certain load of stress overall.
Exactly. A lot more bouncy. That's a good thing. That's you being elastic.
Yeah.
Where earlier you're just like,
As you get better and better at this, you're spending less and less time
On the floor.
on the ground. Yes. On your broad jump, it's you can sit into it and go. You almost didn't get to roll into it as much,
okay.
right? So you didn't get as much like projection. But otherwise, it's like all different types of plyometrics that you're training. You're training the landing, you're training the jumping, and then you're training the repeating.
I did these at the gym, and I was like, I probably look really weird doing this.
yeah, I mean, but maybe weird for people, but for your goal, it's not weird.
Yeah.
Every single time it comes in, it's like a new guy.
Yeah. That's what we talked about last time. We're like, damn, that's a big difference.
I'm hoping as the New York City Marathon starts to get closer and closer, this integration of physical therapy as well as my training is gonna allow me to push myself to the maximum and grow, but still keep me within bounds of not falling apart.
And when you get good at it, then you have to switch it up because the return on investment is going down.
When you get good at it.
Yeah, that's my job as a coach. I switch it up.
That's why when people work out, they just like to do all the things that they're good at,
Yeah.
and the things that feel good or the things that look good for them.
And it doesn't progress them.
Yeah, because it's stuff that feels comfortable.
And now that we've been working together for a while, it's been extremely valuable to know that I don't need to stop running as long as I'm kind of pushing it, but holding back just enough where I'm not going to injure myself even more. Go check out Reload Physical Therapy. They'll be linked down below. Let them know Shervin Shares sent you. Since you enjoyed this video, go watch my video where I got my running form tested. That was another reason that I thought was causing me pain and creating my injuries. That'll be linked right here. Turn on your notifications on YouTube if you want to see any of my future videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Strava at Shervin Shares.
Okay. I think I spoke too soon when I said biggest injury of my life. I actually ended up breaking my cuboid bone in my foot. So I guess I need to go back